Cinderfucking-rella.
So how are we all bloody doing today? So how are we all bloody doing today? I had quite a lot of comments recently asking what spade I was using during my digs. It is a Bulldog from Tool Station. And then when me and Grace went to do up the garden, she wanted the grass to come back to life. She went and got a garden rake. It was called the Bulldog. And we sort of sorted out the garden. The grass is now back in full force. There's a few videos coming up right now kind of showing the process of it. I used the rake, then the spade, scattered a few seeds. And now it's mental out there. Cat is loving life. Tried attacking a pigeon yesterday. But anyway, I've had another tool turn up. The Bulldog bow saw. And when I get good tools, when I use good tools, I want to tell you about it. Because I know a lot of you out there, trail maintenance and stuff. You want to get hold of these decent tools and sort out your trails. So first things first, get my appetite up and that. Got a hash brown, got a plant-based sausage bap. Get that energy right in there. Then I'm going to the woods, sawing. So now I get to use the Bulldog saw for the first time. A nice 24-inch bow saw. I'm going to start with cutting that tree off to give me a head start. I've got another stump to cut out down the bottom as well. But let's be honest, right? At the moment, I'm bigging up this sort of Bulldog brand because the rake was really good, the spade's really good. I haven't used the saw yet, but I'll tell you how it is after. There's a lot of you out there that are builders, carpenters. You are legit to the craft. What tools do you use? You might be a Makita man, a DeWalt man. Is it Ryobi? Bosch? You know your tools, you know which ones to use. Does anyone actually use Silverline? Let's be honest. Is it just me, or is Silverline a pile of shite? I mean, I've got a couple of tools from Tool Station before because I was desperate. Got an angle grinder, that blew up. I had a drill, that started smoking. I even had some of their screws, they were crap. And there are certain mountain bikers out there that are sponsored by this brand, and they sort of big up these tools saying that they're really good. Let's be honest, they're shite, ain't they? You can't rep a brand that is shit. See, I like to speak the truth. And let's be honest, anyone out there that's had a Silverline tool, they are crap. You might have found a tool that's actually pretty good on the Silverline brand. Please let me know. Don't be lying if you are sponsored by them. You know what I mean? But you get that a lot. There are people that are sponsored by certain brands and they will big them up to the rafters even though they know deep down they are crap. I mean Diamondback. Let's be honest. Is Diamondback a good brand? No, they're crap. Any company, right, that sells out to kind of Walmart, Argos, Halfords and all that are crap. End of. You can't trust them. And there are certain pro mountain bikers that will bang on about these brands saying that they're really, really good only because they're sponsored by them. That's like Barracuda suddenly sponsoring me tomorrow and I'm like, yeah, Barracuda is the best. Barracuda are crap. We all had a Barracuda at one point. I mean, I still got my little hardtail and that, but we all knew it was terrible, but it was cheap. And I think that's the issue these days. A lot of people will sort of rep these brands. You kind of respect these riders thinking, yeah, they know what they're talking about. But in reality, they are crap. And yeah, there was a couple BMXs on the local scene a while ago. They used to be sponsored by Diamondback and he said they were really good. As soon as they become unsponsored, they admitted they were shit. So anyway, if you're watching this Makita or Bulldog, I rep your brands. I like your drills and stuff. I like your angle grinders. And Bulldog, I like your gardening equipment. Your spade's really good. Your rake is really good. I just got to test out your saw now. Oh my God, look at that. Bulldog, you are unbelievable, mate.
Like a boss. Oh yes, I keep the bank rolling. Like a boss. Sipping lean, big paper.
Yes, Bulldog. Look at that. That is a clean cut. Unreal. Cut through it like cheese. I was hoping it was going to drop when I kicked it, but it's kind of rested there, which is a little bit safer, I suppose. That can just move right around it. For now. So if I sort of cut it up there, drag it round. Nice bit of weight training. Oh. Yeah. So off the rock drop up there, come down. If you go straight forward, there's a drop, jump in the field. To the left, triple threat. Now I've moved this tree over, chopped the end off. You can now cut down here. At some point it needs to be a berm, but if you come around this corner, you now go straight towards the tree ride. So it's a full line, everything kind of blends into one. Bulldog tools, absolute beasts, mate. And you can get them all off eBay or Toolstation, recommended by Baskett. Because I deleted episode 2, I did explain, there's a line that comes down through here, and I always wanted to put a jump here, and there's already a landing down there. It's incredible. There used to be a tree standing there, it's made a massive hole where it come down. Then rudely this tree fell on top of it, which I've been cutting up. Once I get rid of that and put the takeoff here, I've got a kind of medium double. Over there is a big double. This one's more like sort of, I don't know, 20 foot, 25. But it's an absolute beast. The run up is incredible. You can literally come off the rock drop and then straight down through here, wind down through. And yeah, this tree's like wedged itself in. So I'm going from here over, then it kind of gaps over that massive log that's in the field down there, which I've got to sort out right now. But yeah, that's going to be a job on its own. I got to cut up all this, cut up all that. Even if I get those logs cut up from that tree, I'll be able to stick them somewhere. And I'm just making the most of my final days. I think I'm going back to work next week, which is a little bit depressing. I think the government are releasing a statement this Sunday, and it's going to be about the 80% changing to 60%. And I can't afford to lose 40% pay, so I'm going to have to go back to work. So catch me during the evenings on your local park bench, passed out, white lightning and all that. Bottle of vodka on drip. So I'm going to pat all this in, get some dry dirt and run it all through here and down there, pat all that in. Just try and get things so it dries up quicker. Plus that berm down there, build that up slightly so it's got a better curve. Pat the takeoff right in and then sort something out with this monstrosity in the middle so I can gap on, gap off. I mean, this berm does look really, really good, but I want to sort of tuck in here, gap onto there and then gap off. Try not to slip on my ass this time. Trying to shift wheelbarrows from the woodland out into the field to keep it nice and neat. Like I say, I don't want bloody bomb holes everywhere, graves everywhere. Just sprucing up this middle piece a bit, building it up. Let's see if my maintenance has done any better. You kind of get the gist of how it's going to work. Needs to be a little bit bigger. I kind of landed on top. I tried sort of gapping across on and off, but as always I cased like I do. Try again. See if I can kind of flick it out, get over. Come on, I just want this to go hard. A little bit harder. And it'd be sound. Another day of baking and it'd be a beaut. Right, so we'll leave the tree drop for now, because yeah, that's a little bit too soft. Oh, you bastard. Tyre caught me nutsack. Oh, that's pretty much it. My back will landed on top a little bit, but yeah, I reckon I'll eventually blend in there. Especially when it's harder. My tyres are literally just like breaking up the ground at the moment. But yeah, you kind of get the gist. It's getting there. Holy crap. So that is where we're at. I'm really happy with the top piece. 32 footer, all that sweet. Underneath the tree, all good. This part is sweet as well. Just got to go harder. It's just this bit. I think I need to dig it down so it's steeper so you can kind of stay in a little bit more. Obviously it's got to be harder because that's just soft as hell. But once you get to here and lip over, better landing down the other side, plus sort of gap on, gap off, you kind of understand what I'm trying to go for. And it's a slow process, but I get there in the end. Oh, and then I'll work on that monstrosity again up there at some point, which means once all that's clear, there'd be a double, comes in, comes down here, take off here, and then a landing down the other side. So that'd be like one big fun box. Gap from here over, landing down into the field, cut into the path that I'm going to make. Rather than going straight down, that'd all overgrow, so the path would go like that way, and then it would join into a kind of walking path where I come out and up, just to keep it nice and neat and tidy. But yeah, it's like 10 o'clock right now, and I'm just advising you, up there when you do the 32 footer, there's a perfect bit of sun glare that just gets right in your eyes as you take off. Scared the crap out of me, kind of blinded me a little bit. See, shortcut, easy mate. I think the forks are falling off again. But anyway, another mission on the BC trail. It's all coming together nicely. Just got to bake that clay in, then we'll be well away. So yeah, I can't wait till it's absolutely solid and running properly, and I can't wait for the day when I can ride with my friends again. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Huh. No.